We are continuing our discussion of repeaters exam 8. Alright, look at question number 5.1. We are given a cell, M is converted to M positive and X negative is getting converted to this thing. Again, look at the cell construction. It is the cell is M solid is getting converted to M positive aqueous. Alright, and then at cathode we have this electron, the lost electron is accepted by X solid and it is converted to X negative. Alright, and now look at the complete reaction. It is M solid plus X solid, that gives M positive aqueous plus X negative aqueous. So if it is E is equal to E0 cell plus, if you take positive sign, 0.06 by 2n log of, and this is product. Alright, product upon means reactant upon product if it is positive sign, and if you take negative sign, it is simply product upon reactant. So it is M positive, it is M positive into X negative, it is M positive into X negative upon, these two are solid, so their activities are unity. So from here we are continuing. Now see, this is 0.06 and M positive concentration is 0.1 and X negative is also 0.1. So 0.1, 0.1, 10 raised to the power minus 2. Alright, and when you solve this much portion, you get minus, this negative sign is already there, and minus 2 log of 10 raised to the power minus 2 is minus 2 into 0.06. So it is minus minus, it becomes positive. 0.6 plus 0.12, it is 0.72. Correct answer is first option. Now look at 52. Again we are given a cell. So look at the reaction here. The cell reaction is at anode we have this hydrogen getting converted to H positive, and at cathode again we have H positive. Alright, so let us see the reaction. This is the anode, this is anode, and this is cathode. Right, and this electron is cancelled, so what you get is H2, that is X atmosphere. 0.01, this is the concentration at cathode. Alright, and then this is at anode, this is concentration of cathode, and twice of H positive, this is 0.1 molar, and H2 Y atmosphere. So again, if you take positive sign, this reactant portion goes to this thing. Alright, now actually we don't have to consider this much portion because it is mentioned that E cell is 0. So E cell is, if E cell is 0, obviously log of Q is equal to 0 or Q is equal to 1. Alright, so we are given X into 10 raised to the power minus 2 the square, that is 10 raised to the power minus square upon 10 raised to the power minus 2 is equal to 1. This condition is mentioned. And what we have to find out? We have to find out the ratio of X and Y. So it is 10 raised to the power minus 2 or 1 upon 10 raised to the power minus 2 is 100. Question number 52, correct answer is fourth option. Alright, now look at question number 5.3. We are given Hg, twice of Hg equal to Hg2 2 positive, E0 is given. Here I have made one correction because otherwise we are not able to solve this question. Hg positive is getting converted to Hg2 positive. Alright, and we are given a reaction, Hg plus Hg2 positive gives Hg2 2 positive. Alright, we are given this reaction, and for this reaction the question is we have to find out equilibrium constant. Okay, so now let us see question number 53. Look at question number 5.3. Here this reaction is given, okay, and this Hg is getting converted to Hg positive, so this is anode, oxidation, and Hg2 positive is getting converted to Hg positive, that is reduction, cathode. So E0 cell is given by E0 of cathode minus E0 of anode. Whenever we use this relation, we have to put reduction potential values only. We have to put reduction potential values. So E0 of cathode is given, that is 0.8, alright, that is Hg positive oblique Hg value, and minus 0.8, that is this is cathode, Hg2 positive, reduction of Hg2 positive to Hg positive. This is E0 of cathode. In the question it is given negative sign, so this is basically oxidation reaction. That is why we have negative sign in both the cases, but in this formula we have to put reduction potential. Whether it is anode, whether it undergoes oxidation, even in that case also, it means it always happen. At anode always oxidation take place, but in this formula you have to put reduction potential value. So E0 cell we are getting 0.06, alright. And now Ne0 upon 0.06, that is equal to log of Kc. So N is 2, number of electrons getting transferred, because you have to, when you balance this reaction, you have to put 2. Alright. And then it is 0.06 upon, so this is cancelled. So we are getting log of Kc equal to 2, or Kc equal to 100. Nt log of 2 is 100. Alright. 10 raised to power 2. Nt log of 2 is 10 raised to power 2. So 10 raised to power 2 is 100. Okay. Now look at question number 5.4. Which pair of electrolytes could not be distinguished by the product of electrolysis using inert electrode? Like when copper sulfate and aqueous copper chloride, they are electrolyzed. Here at cathode we get copper, here also we get copper at cathode, but here we get oxygen, here we get chlorine. So we can distinguish. Ki and KCl, of course we can distinguish. At anode we will be getting chlorine and iodine. Here at cathode we will be getting silver, and here we will be getting copper. But here in this case, in case of KCl and NaCl, at cathode we will be getting hydrogen gas, and at anode we will be getting chlorine. So we cannot distinguish them. Aqueous NaCl, Na positive, Cl negative. Aqueous KCl, we get K positive and Cl negative. So at anode we get chlorine, at cathode we get hydrogen gas. So we will not be able to distinguish. Alright. Question number 5.5. Look at question number 5.5. See, AgNO3 is added to aqueous Ki. Means in a beaker we are taking Ki. Alright. In a beaker we are taking Ki. So initially we will be having K positive and I negative. Alright, in the solution. So obviously we will be getting some conductance value. Alright. Now what we are doing, we are adding AgNO3. So on adding AgNO3, what is happening? This not I negative, Cl negative, that is alright. This Ag positive combined with Cl negative to give AgCl continuously. So these ions are, Cl negative is missing, but Cl negative is compensated by NO3 negative. So we get a constant value continuously till the Cl is completely precipitated. Alright, after that what happens? We are still with the KCl in the solution. We have already KCl in the solution, and when we add, Cl is consumed. Alright, when Cl is consumed, so in the solution we have now K positive with the NO3 negative, and again we are adding AgNO3 continuously. So what will happen? Due to increase in concentration of Ag positive and NO3 negative, due to increase in ionic conductance of these two, the conductance value we will observe increasing after this point. At this point it is constant because of consumption of Cl negative. Alright, and Ag positive is also consumed. So we are getting only NO3 negative till this point. Once Cl is consumed completely, when AgNO3 additional is added due to these two ions, conductance will increase. Alright. Now see, look at question number 5.6. We this is A2 plus B2, A2 plus B2 2AB, and this is fast, this is fast, this is slow. So in the slow reaction, on the basis of slow reaction, we can write the rate law. All right, the rate law is R is equal to K A into B2. But the problem is this one of the reactant is the product of this equilibrium reaction. That is the first one. First one is equilibrium reaction. So we are getting, on the basis of slow step, we are getting R is equal to K A into B. Okay. And now A is the reactant of, I told you, A is the reactant of this reversible reaction. So we can write Kc equal to A square upon A2, or A2 equals A square equals Kc into A2, or A is equal to root of Kc and root of A2. And if you put the value of A here, what do you get? K into Kc, root of Kc, A to the power half, A2 to the power half, A2 to the power half, alright, and B2. And now since these two are constant, we can put a new constant. So rate is equal to K dash A square, A to the power half, and B. Or you can say it is order of reaction is 1.5, or it is 3 by 2. Question number 56, correct answer is third option. Alright. Now look at question number 57. Look at question number 57. The rate of reaction A equal to product at initial concentration. Initial concentration is given 3.24 into 10 raised to power minus 2, and it is 9 times the rate of another initial concentration of 1.2 into 10 raised to power minus 2. So we are given R1 and R2 and C1 and C2. Two values are given. So we can say R1 upon R2 equal to C1 upon C2 to the power n. Okay. And it is 9R. Means if initial rate is R, the final rate is 9R when the concentration is raised from 1.2 into 10 raised to power minus 3 to 3.24 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Or we can say this is 9 equal to, if you solve this much portion, you get 27 to the power n. Alright. So from here, either you can find out n normally mathematically, or you can take log of 9, that is equal to n log of 27, or log of 9 upon log of 27 equal to n. And if you solve this much portion, you get n equal to 2 by 3. Alright. Now look at question number 58. Question number 58. A first order reaction is carried out with starting with 10 mole per liter of the reactant. If the 40% of the reaction is completed in 1 hour, same reaction is carried out with the initial concentration of say initial concentration of 5 mole per liter. The percentage of the reaction that is completed in 1 hour will be same, because it is first order reaction. Both are first order reaction. So correct answer is first option. Question number 59. Rate constant of a reaction is this much given. So from here we will discuss the next part.